Yo, what's going on, everybody? We back for the Shaquille O'Neal episode number 34.
34.
Oh, Henry said, what? I don't know what that means. Who?
Anyway.
Who?
I know who that is, man. So yeah, make sure you follow us on Twitter at _WRGO. Follow us on Instagram at What's Really Going. Subscribe on YouTube at What's Really Going On. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, all that. So
Update.
What's up?
We got merch.
We got merch. We in the process of like getting that out by CBC weekend.
FBC, we have stickers.
Hit
us up if you
stickers.
want for the El Paso and Dayton shootings. The crazy thing is, and we put this up on Twitter a lot, Henry beautifully talked about this. We recorded it on the Thursday before the shootings occurred, and you literally talked about impeaching Trump, and your fear was that it would lead to domestic terrorism and white nationalism, and sad enough, that exact thing happened.
It's crazy that I can count on two hands how many have happened, and it's no serious legislation being pushed to like do anything about it. And then when you think about doing something about gun violence, what can you really do? Because you can't take their guns back, banning certain guns that you have allowed people to get, like
It's only a fraction of the problem.
right, and then if you make it illegal, it's gonna be on the black market. So it's like it's kind of hard to talk about, but you have to have. That's like race in America. You have to have these conversations to get to some sort of solution.
We can't even seem to get past that of like, what's the actual thing that we could do to stop this?
Mm-hmm.
And we can't even seem to get past the politics of gun violence and the politics of guns to even have that conversation.
And that's the problem. Yeah, that was Cardi B with Bernie Sanders to discuss like wage unions and jobs in America. And I think it's cool that we have a pop social icon, whoever she want to call herself, to like that is engaged in politics, because it brings youth out, and that's the only way we're going to win is the youth. So I definitely think it's a great
Last
thing.
week, Jay-Z and the NFL announced that they would make a deal with Rock Nation, Jay-Z's entertainment and media company, and the NFL with regard to their live music and their entertainment. So Rock Nation and Jay-Z will consult on the Super Bowl halftime show and contribute to the league's activism campaign called Inspire Change. During the 2017 season, Henry and I could talk about this way back when, the league agreed to pay $89 million over 6 years to social justice causes, criminal justice reform, education, employment. That's the start of it. I think then there are so many ways we can go. I'll just start with that clip. Jay-Z said, "We forget that Colin's whole thing was to bring attention to social justice. In this case is a success. This is the next thing, because there are two parts of protest. You go out and you protest, and the company and the individual says, I hear you, what do we do next?" What the company did next was then fire that individual. And I think what we were talking about and what everybody
got an undisclosed settlement, like whatever.
But that's not whatever though, because and I think that what we were talking about before we recorded is that the league and Jay-Z did kind of this whole song and dance as if the Colin Kaepernick thing never happened. Like that would have been perfect if that never happened, where they're talking about the individual and the company, they come together, they're protesting, and they say, what's next? Well, what happened was...
Right, that's
what happened was this person got kicked out of the league.
He got a settlement, and he's still laying on the team. I mean, in that settlement agreement, maybe he was never supposed to get the team. We don't know, because again,
the settlement agreement was basically like,
sealed,
take this money
under seal, shut the hell
and
up.
You're not coming back.
Basically, that's what it was, and that's what kind of irritates me about this whole Jay-Z situation, because like you're saying we have to take action and move on and like, you know what I'm saying, do something about it. What exactly is you signing up to be the goddamn head of entertainment at the Super Bowl doing? I understand that you're gonna put money toward these social justice,
which is good,
right? But like, what
But it's
exactly.
but it's like the backdrop of it.
Like, what is it doing? Because again, they pledged to spend what, 89 million over 6 years. How? Give me the specifics. Nobody on this planet besides who
the NFL and Jay-Z and a couple people at Rock Nation know
exactly
what they're doing, but also the money that's involved.
Exactly.
Because no figure has come out.
Exactly. And that
which, like, from a business perspective, do you?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad. Like, Jay-Z, do your thing. You're a businessman.
But it's when you talk about, it's almost like if he would have never mentioned that social change,
right,
Colin Kaepernick stuff,
right.
Because that's when it gets dicey. Like, personally, I cannot call Jay-Z a sellout because his track record says otherwise.
Right.
He's done too much good. He's done too much philanthropic work. He's done too much community work. He's done too much stuff where he did not have to do, where he breaks his neck to, like, I'm going to stand up for this. I personally cannot call him a sellout, but it's just he's opening the door for criticism and basically giving the NFL a way out.
Right, because this ain't even the first time he did some shady crap. Because I was doing my dig get. It's like they're getting more out of the deal than
you are. Granted, we don't know the money because I bet it's a lot.
Right, it's definitely.
But still, the
money
NFL is
involved. But it's like,
you know who's also a billionaire? Every freaking owner.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So this like, again,
this is a business expense.
This chess, not checker.
It's like, I used to work at Planned Parenthood for a year, and like my one criticism about them was that it's labeled like this like white women's organization, but the people who are going in there the most are black and brown men and women who have nowhere else to go. Everybody, today was Black Women's Equal Pay Day. Henry put together an amazing graphic. I suggest y'all all go out and check it out. Black women are the most educated group in the U.S. I will repeat that. Black women are the most educated group in the United States. 64% of black graduates are women. It is not only time for us to pay black women equal, it's time for us to pay them more than that. And I think that, like the article I tweeted out from Center of American Progress, while having a day is good, black women cannot afford to wait another year because they are literally doing too much, not only in our community, but for the American economy. That was it, episode number 34. We're gonna come back at it. Find us about this merch. It's hot. We got these stickers on the way. Yes. Hit us up. Follow us on Twitter, _WRGO. Instagram, what's really going. YouTube, what's really going on. Follow us on Apple, or subscribe, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, all of that. Peace.
I had a stick, you know where the bag is anyway.